guys, it's Jessica, and today I'm going to share with you what makeup I would own if YouTube never existed. If I weren't a YouTuber, or if I wasn't someone that watched YouTube videos, these are makeup products that I would probably own if YouTube didn't exist. I'm going to show you what I mean. I'm sure to some of you, you're like, what? I got this idea from a subscriber, and I thought, that is genius. So I don't know if other YouTubers have done this, and if they did, they might have done it in different styles. So what I did is I marinated that a little bit in my head for a few days, and I thought, let me go through my collection. And I put in this bag. This is just a makeup bag from Jujubee. This is actually like usually they make like diaper bags, and I bought it on Hotlook for like 50% off. It's really cute. I was planning on using it for my hospital bag, which I probably still will. But I put everything in here. What I did is I went through my collection and I found products that I bought. So none of these were sent to me. So that was one piece of the criteria. They had to have been ones I purchased myself. But not only that, they had to be products that I'd never heard anyone talk about on YouTube. Now, the reality is some of these, now that I own them, I'm hearing more about, so they might now be mentioned, but at the time that I purchased them, I bought them just at the store or maybe online. I saw it and thought, that looks interesting, and I added it to my cart. I thought that this criteria would work for this because I thought, what would my life be like when shopping for makeup if I didn't have YouTube and I didn't have you guys recommending things and other YouTubers I watch recommending things? And it was really eye-opening. I didn't have as many products as I would have guessed. And what that tells me is that kind of inspires me to be a little bit more my own person. And I don't mean that I'm not going to watch reviews, and because I want to know, like, the reason you guys are probably watching me and the reason I watch other YouTubers too is because I want to know, like, well, I don't want to spend my money on something that sucks. I want to know, is it any good? What are the pros? What are the cons? But I want to be better about getting out there, a little bit ahead of the curve and trying things that maybe no one's talking about. Maybe trying brands no one's talking about. So that was my own kind of realization. I even got my husband in here. I'm like, look, this pile is all that I have that I feel like I bought completely on a whim on my own without any other kind of influence. Just kind of an interesting concept. So if you're a YouTuber or a blogger, I totally challenge you guys to do this. Or even if you're just a viewer and you love makeup too, go through your collection and really just look at, like, what is it that I myself bought because I just wanted to buy it, nothing to do with any other influencer. So let's go through this. I don't have everything for like a full face. I genuinely just pulled out what I bought that fit that criteria. So first thing I'm actually wearing on my lips, and this is newer to me. This is from, I guess the brand is Lanolips. I was placing an order on Nordstrom's website for some things that I'd heard about on YouTube, and this was recommended, and I'm like, I've never heard of that, and this color looked so pretty. And I decluttered a lot of lip balms, and I was like, I just want something new, something I've never tried. This is their Tinted Lip Balm in Perfect Nude. And I literally, that's what I have on today. I'm obviously applying more, and I just put it on with my fingers. Now, I know that grosses some people out, but it is a squeezy tube. This is a thicker lip gloss. It's definitely thicker, and at first I was like, ugh. I really like it. Like, my lips feel like they like it. Like, I feel like it's almost nourishing them in a way. It says hydrating and nourishing, creates soft, hydrated, and pretty lips. No artificial fragrances, parabens, mineral oil, sulfates, anything. And it's against animal testing. So this is made in Australia, and I freaking love it. I've never heard anyone talk about this. So that was a find of my own, I guess, but I really like it. Okay, so future Jessie here. I have discovered after wearing this a lot more that it does leave one of those lines around the inner part of your lip. So after, an hour or two of wearing it, you just have to be aware of that and either reapply it or take it all off. So that's kind of a downside to it, but I don't mind reapplying it because I do enjoy the way it feels on my lips. Next thing I bought, and I hadn't heard anything about it, is this Soap & Glory Speed Plump All Day Super Moisture Marvel. I bought it at, I want to say Ulta, maybe Target. I think Ulta. And it's a moisturizer, and it's really nice. It's really, really nice. It's just kind of a white moisturizer that just kind of blends in. It has this kind of moisturizing gel-like feel to it. I love putting this on in the morning before makeup because it sinks into your skin really quickly, and yet it's relatively inexpensive. So this is something, I've already used half of it up. I really like it. I probably would repurchase if I ran out because it's such a great, simple moisturizer. Another product I bought without hearing anything, now you hear about this all the time, but this is the Physicians Formula Healthy Foundation. This is one that I was placing an order on Physicians Formula's website, and I saw this and I was like, I want to try it. So this is kind of a stretch because it's like, you know, now it's mentioned all the time, but it was something I bought without hearing about it, and I love the giant doe foot applicator. I really like this for every day. It's very reminiscent of like a nice BB cream where it's kind of light to medium coverage. You can build it up a little bit, but it makes your skin look like skin. It covers some imperfection, but it can still breathe, and so I found that I really like it. I wear the shade LC1. I'm a big fan. Another product I've not heard anyone talk about is from Pixi. So I picked this up recently at Target just because I was like, ooh. It's their Vitamin Makeup Mist. It's got orange blossom, citrus extracts. It says it's energizing facial water. It reminded me of like Charged Water, which I really like from MAC, mixed with my favorite, I actually have it right here, Pharmacy Skin Dew kind of toner, kind of like a mixture of the two. And it says, you know, it really is a toner mist. So I've used this when I'm not using my pharmacy one. I'll spray this on clean skin. I'll spray it on as a setting spray as well. So you can use it a lot of different ways. I'm still getting used to it, but this was just one that I just saw and purchased without hearing anything about, and I'm enjoying it. Another way that I thought, okay, if YouTube didn't exist for me, how else would I know what makeup to buy? And I thought, well, friends would recommend some stuff. So this is one my friend Laura recommended to me, and it's the Biore UV Aqua Rich Watery Essence. This is an SPF cream. It's freaking amazing. You can buy it on Amazon if you live in the States, and it has SPF of 50. The reason this is so amazing is because, I mean, it's a high SPF, but tons of things have that. It's such a nice moisturizing texture, but it doesn't make your skin greasy, and that's what's crazy about it. Like, it just sinks right in, it protects it, but it's not greasy like at all. It's the coolest thing. It's like the thinnest layer of SPF, but it's really effective. I used it when we were in Vegas because I was with my friend Laura in Vegas, and she let me use hers, and I was like, oh my gosh. And it was great because we were in the sun, like at a pool party for quite a while, and my face did not get burned. So absolutely incredible. And again, that's one way that I thought, well, that would be one way that I would find out what makeup to buy. It'd be through friends, like face to face. Another product I would have learned about, well, I did learn about when I was in shows, like when I did theater, and I'm not to say I'm never ever gonna do it again, but I haven't in quite a while. I remember learning about MAC, and someone I was in a show with had a MAC blush. Oh, it was in the shade Pink Swoon. It was this beautiful, like, rosy pink blush, kind of a blue tone pink. Well, this is the shade Melba, but again, this was something that I would have bought on my own, and actually I think I did buy one way before I knew about YouTube because I saw someone else using it in a show. So that'd be another way that I would have found out about like what makeup to buy. It's crazy because it's hard to think back to before you knew about YouTube, you know what I mean? And I know some people right now are still discovering YouTube and discovering this whole beauty community, but like for someone that's been watching it for years, like you and I probably have, it's hard to think back to how did I shop for makeup? Like, what makeup did I own? Like, it's so hard for me to remember. I wish I could like hop back to the day just for a little bit and just see what it was like. I know that's so weird, but anyway. Also, these Maybelline Singles. These shades are Soft Pearl and Cool Cocoa. These I used to buy all the time, so I figured I'd pull these in. Now these, they probably reformulated since then, but I used to buy Maybelline Singles all the time. And, you know, I just have one or two shades, and that's just what I would use. But these are actually really, really nice. I have other shades too, but now the other shades I have are more popular on YouTube. I have the Glow Down and another, but these are just, I mean, they're really nice. And these are like perfect for everyday looks. I could do a look with just these two and call it a day. That's probably what I would have done years ago. And so those are ones that I definitely would have had in my makeup bag, regardless. But like the more popular ones on YouTube, the shade wise, are the Glow Down is like a really pretty kind of golden toned one. It's so pretty. I know some people use that for a highlight. And then my personal fave, which is Nude Glow, and this is more bronzy, but it's got that beautiful shimmer as well. I mean, those are like freaking stunning, expensive quality shadows. So I don't know that I would have owned those. Maybe, maybe not, I don't know. But definitely the other ones, those are totally colors I would have bought in a line that I definitely bought. Another thing, Revlon, this quad, I randomly picked up on a whim in Moonlit. I love this. Honestly, it almost looks like this is what's on my eyes. It's not. I'm wearing the Violet Voss Holy Grail palette. But this totally would create the look you see on my eyes. I mean, the white kind of on the brow bone and on the lid, This also on the lid, crease and outer corner. It's pretty close, pretty close. Anyway, I used to own some of these quads. Now, I don't know if it was exactly these Colorstay Quads, but these, these are not as good as the Maybelline Singles. I'm going to tell you that. I think this is okay. And with a brush, it blends fine, it looks fine, but they're not as good as the Maybelline Singles. So if you're like thinking about one or the other, I would go with the Maybelline. What I think is interesting, but also makes perfect sense, is that most of these products are drugstore. And, you know, when I'm going out and spending, I'm kind of gambling on trying some new products. It makes sense that I would be much more keen to try something I've never heard about that's cheaper, because I'm not investing as much of my money. Whereas if I'm going to buy something on Sephora, I'm probably going to do some research online or watch a video or watch a review, unless it's something I know you guys are asking me about, or it's a new product I'm just really interested in trying for my channel. But as a regular consumer, you know, I'm not just going to go to Sephora and drop $200 on 5 new products just on a whim if I weren't a YouTuber. Does that make sense? Okay. Another product I bought just on my own is the Ulta Beauty Full Coverage Liquid Concealer. Freaking love this stuff. I really, really love this stuff. It's one of my favorite concealers of all time. I will definitely repurchase it. It's like $7 or $8. I don't think, it says full coverage. I don't think it's full coverage. I think they need to take that out of the name, but it's a really nice like whipped formula. I think it's just so nice. It's got good coverage, enough for what I need and for what I think most people need. If you have severe dark circles, you might need something more, because again, I don't think this is truly full coverage, but I think it looks so beautiful and natural in the under eye while still covering, and that's why I love it. Another one is the Catrice Prime and Fine Brightening Eyeshadow Base. Now, I'm going to be honest, I don't remember if this was sent to me or I bought it, but it's like $5. I want to say I bought it, but I can't like really with authority say that I did, because I just don't remember, because I know Catrice does send me some stuff. But this stuff is amazing, and I could see myself having bought this, you know what I mean, if there was no such thing as YouTube. It's this white eyeshadow primer. It says that it brightens eyeshadows. I do think it does. I really, really like this primer a lot. It's a lot thinner, so if you need something really like thick and tacky, this isn't going to be your cup of tea. But if you have pretty normal or dry skin, I think you'd really, really like this. And the last thing I bought just on a whim on my own was from Pixi. It's their Glowy Gossamer Duo in Delicate Dew. It's a highlighter. It's freaking amazing. There are 2 shades, a more golden one and a more ivory one. It is like ridiculously pigmented. It looks gorgeous on, and I could totally see myself seeing this in the store and being like, ooh, which is exactly what happened to me when I bought this not long ago. But so those were all of the products that, had YouTube not been a thing for me, or if I didn't even know about YouTube right now, these are ones that I could see myself buying at the store, or really I just did buy on the store without having any influence on myself whatsoever. I hope this video was fun. I know it was kind of weird. I feel like I over-explained it, but if you want to do this style of video, please do. Please let me know down below, because I would love to watch some of these. Like, what would we buy? Anyway, it's just kind of, it's like a black hole. When you start thinking about it, you can't stop. Anywho, if you enjoyed, I hope you'll subscribe as well, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it too as well. Too much. Anyway, I'll see you guys in my next one.